Summertime is officially here, so I tested out the top 10 summer products on Amazon so you don't have to make your summer as enjoyable and as fun as possible. I saved the best one for last, and as always, every product is linked right down below. All right, my old hammock was completely faded from the sun. It was starting to tear, and honestly, it was just uncomfortable at that point. So I decided to upgrade to this double hammock, and the difference is actually kind of crazy. Now, right out of the box, the first thing I noticed was the quality. The fabric feels really thick and durable, the colors are super vibrant, and the hardwood spreader bars give it a much more premium look compared to cheaper hammocks. I also really like that this one comes with the chains and the matching pillow included, so you pretty much have everything you need to get started. Just keep in mind this one doesn't come with the stand. For my setup, I already had straps installed between my two trees, so all I had to do was clip the included chains onto the straps, and the whole thing was ready in literally just a couple minutes. Super simple setup. And once it's up, you immediately notice how stable and comfortable it feels. The spreader bars keep everything nice and open, so it's really easy to get in and out without feeling like you're fighting the hammock. The fabric is also quilted with foam padding, so it feels way more supportive than those thin rope hammocks. I can genuinely lay out here for hours comfortably. I've been using this nonstop just to relax outside, scroll on my phone, unwind after work, and honestly, it's become one of my favorite spots in the backyard. What I also like is that it's designed for outdoor use, so the polyester material dries quickly and it's UV resistant, which is huge because my last hammock faded so badly from just sitting in the sun all the time. The pillow is another nice touch too. It actually stays attached, gives you good head support, and just makes the whole thing feel even more relaxing. And this is definitely big enough for two people. I mean, my parents love laying on this together comfortably, and at one point my dad literally fell asleep out here, so I feel like that says everything you need to know. Overall, if you want something comfortable, durable, easy to set up, and that also looks really nice in your backyard or patio setup, I've honestly been very impressed. Go ahead, check this one out. All right, this is awesome for especially the wintertime when there's awful glare that gets right into your car because there's no leaves on the trees. It goes right basically up where the mirror is in your car and it extends it down. So you can see, great, you can see through, you can see the cars, you can see the roads, it's very safe, but that awful glare is not coming into your eyes where you have to like almost cover your eyes and the actual mirror doesn't even go down far enough. Now, I will say this is actually 99.9% UV protection in this, so it's also protecting your eyes, which is awesome. And it's so easy to put on. These clips are really nice quality, I will say. I've tried, and I've seen other ones in the past too that are just very like flimsy feeling or they're very thin. This one is definitely on the thicker side and it's not flimsy. As you can see, I'm holding it, it's barely bending. So it's gonna last a while. And like I was saying too, these clips are really nice because they'll actually stick onto your mirror. So if you're worried about it kind of popping off, falling off, something like that, while you are driving, you definitely are good. You don't have to worry about that. So say you're at a spot where you need it, you can pop it on real quick, take it off, but it also moves up really nicely where you can just flip it up and then close your mirror and then you're good to go. You can just have it for the next time you need it. Also, this is great for extending when you need it on the side. So sometimes the sun is down a little bit lower and it's coming straight through and you need that protection there too. So if you need that, you can use it on the side of your car as well. But I'm super impressed with this one. Definitely a game changer when it comes to the winter time and that awful glare in the morning. So go ahead, check this one out. All right, I have been so impressed with this one. If you know how annoying it is to be by the pool, by the beach, you're trying to use your phone, but you know, the screen goes dark, it dies quick, or it just literally turns off. This is an umbrella for your phone that you can use either horizontal, you can use it just like you normally would use a phone, watch videos, text. Just used it by the pool the other day and my phone did not overheat. It did not get that weird like dark screen where when it's in the sun, it just, you know, you can't even see your phone anymore. Plus it looks so cute as well. And it is really high quality. I'll show it to you up close in just a moment. It also feels really comfortable too. Now, the way that it works is you take this off. It's two different pieces. It is MagSafe. So if your phone is MagSafe, you're good. If you have a MagSafe case, or if you don't, it also comes with one of these little rings. So you can put this on like an e-reader, like a Kindle. If it does not have that MagSafe technology in there, you are good. But basically what you do is you put this right on the back of your device. And it's cool too, because you can actually use this as a stand. So if you're outside, you can just use it as a little bit of a stand, put the umbrella on there if you would like. You don't have to, but the umbrella definitely is my favorite part. Now, of course, you can bend it to get as much shade as you would like, you know, depending on your liking. And it also folds up and down just like an umbrella with this little strap right over here. Now, when the brand sent it over to me to check out, and test out. I was curious if it would actually work, like how it would hold up, what the quality would be like. But I've been very impressed. You really don't need to break the bank. I don't know why this is not something that I've seen before. I feel like this is a universal struggle that everybody goes through when they're on the beach. It's like, yep, can't use my phone anymore. Nope. But this actually solves that issue. You can use your phone just like you normally would. You don't have to worry about the screen going dark. And it actually does have UV protection on here as well to really like actually protect your phone. So super cute. This would be such a nice gift idea as well. But if you are somebody, again, that loves being by the beach, by the pool, and being able to actually use your phone, go ahead, check this one out. All right, I've been very impressed with this one. I have a very large head, I will say. I'm wearing the size large. It feels so comfortable, but not only does it feel comfortable, it actually looks very fashionable. Now you do get this neck flap right over here. So if you're worried about your neck burning, you're outside, camping, fishing, mowing the lawn, pool, beach, you are good. This actually has 50 SPF built into it, and it does block 98% of UV rays. So it looks nice. It's actually protecting your skin. One thing I was curious about testing out when the brand sent it over to me was this cooling flap on the inside, which I'm gonna take it off. And just to show you, it has this cooling flap right over here. So this actually sits on your head, on your forehead, and it is super breathable and actually does keep your head nice and cool. That was one thing I was like, is that true? Is that actually going to work? But it does. I know a lot of the times with these types of hats, just hats in general, especially when it's hot outside, just feel like you get the moisture buildup, the sweat, all of the things, makes it super uncomfortable. But this one keeps your head nice and cool. It's a very breathable material while still being very nice, high quality. You do, of course, get this adjustable strap right over here, this adjustable band, and then you also get one on the back. So you can make sure that this is nice and comfortable, sticking to your head. If you want to move it in a little bit, move it out a little bit, it is completely up to you. But I do like this neck flap, and this is a nice big brim hat, so it really does protect your face too, especially if you are outside for long periods of time. You're out on the boat, fishing, camping. I mean, I love wearing this one to the beach in particular because I want to make sure my face is nice and protected while my body can still get a nice tan. And this really does give you the best of both worlds. I will say too, such a nice gift idea. If you know somebody, dad, husband, boyfriend, whoever in your life that spends a lot of time outside, but you don't want to break the bank for a high quality gift, this is definitely one that looks like you spent way more on it than you did. And they'll be nice and fashionable and protected all summer and spring long. Go ahead, check this one out. All right, let's talk about this sun visor right over here that the brand sent me over a little bit ago to check out and test out. Now, I've actually been very impressed with this one. I wanted to go over some things though that you should know before purchasing. Now, I'm actually wearing a size small, fits perfectly. My head is a little bit on the bigger side. So I will say, definitely size down just a little bit, but one, this feels so comfortable. Now, I've tried other visors before that leave like the marks on your head. They just feel like they're constricting, they're hard to put on and off. This one is slightly stretchy, but while you are using this, if you are running, working out, I love using this while I'm running outside, it does not move off of your head. And I'm gonna take it off just to show you what it looks like. Excuse my messy hair. But it does have this nice breathable design right here on the back, which is also great. It's not gonna make you sweat or overheat. Again, with that slight stretch, which is awesome. Plus the front right over here, which will collect any sweat. If you do start sweating, it's not going to be like dripping all down your face, which I know is an issue that many people do have. So there's no pressure. It does have that locked in fit, no marks either. And then to put it on, of course, super easy, just like a hat right here in the front. And then just move the band down just to show you what the band looks like in the back. And you are good to go. I mean, you can really adjust this whichever feels the most comfortable for you. This is great. Like I was saying, anything outdoors, running, you can wear this. Golfing, of course, you can wear this, playing tennis. There's so many different ways if you are looking. Men, women, older, younger, different size and shaped heads. Definitely great and affordable too, which is always the icing on top of the cake. Go ahead, check this one out. All right, listen, I've actually been loving these sunglasses that the brand sent me over a little bit ago to check out. And I wanted to show them off, just go over some features, talk about some things you should know before purchasing. One, just to show you what they look like on. They give this kind of like retro-y, like fun look to them. Very unique, I will say. Just taking them off going up, I was very surprised by the quality just because they are super affordable. Just to show you again what they look like up close, you get these kind of like thicker frames. And then on the sides, I love this too because on both sides you get kind of like this unique piece right over here, goes all the way to the frame. I will say the nose pads are also super comfortable and my head is a little bit on the bigger side. So if you do have a larger head like me, these will fit very comfortably. If you have a smaller head, you will be good to go, but they feel very solid and look really nice. Plus they're super affordable. Now, they do also come with a cleaning cloth, so if they're smudged up, you won't have to clean it on your shirt. Plus, they also come with a case. So if you're like me and you break sunglasses very easily, you scratch them up because you throw them all around the house or the car or wherever, you do get a cleaning cloth with these. So if you're looking for some fun, like retro, unique glasses, I mean, you can use these every day. You can use these if you're dressing up. Definitely go ahead. Check these out. All right, let's talk about this mineral sunscreen right over here that the brand sent me over a little bit ago to check out and test out. And I've actually been very, very impressed with this one. I already use a tinted moisturizer on my face, but I also don't like using chemical sunscreen. So it's nice that this has the sheer tint in it to make sure that you're not getting that white cast, which is super, super annoying. I'm just gonna show you. I have some on right now. As you can see, it blends really, really nicely into my skin tone. I'm gonna show you on the back of my hand. This is nice because again, it doesn't add any white cast. It also acts like a tinted moisturizer. It is great for all different skin tones because again, it's just giving a nice sheer tint while also giving you that zinc oxide as sunscreen. I don't like using chemical sunscreens, like I said before. This one also smells pretty much like nothing unless you put your hand right up to your nose and like smell it. It's like a very light smell. So no heavy fragrances, which I also do not like. It's SPF 40. And I like, again, always having SPF on my face, especially during the summertime. And this has been working really, really nice. I also love being in the sun, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? This one also is really nice because the inactive ingredients, I know what every single one of them is. I know when it comes to sunscreens, it's kind of annoying because everything that's in them, you're like, what is happening? What is this long list of ingredients? Just to go through some of them, you're getting organic coconut oil, sunflower seed wax. You are also getting sunflower oil, castor oil, sunflower vitamin E, coconut extract, golden seaweed extract, and I almost forgot to mention, this does not make me break out. I have super sensitive skin, also very acne prone skin. I've worked hard to get rid of that acne. So I'm always a little bit nervous when it comes to new products, especially sunscreen, but this one has been really, really nice. My skin has been reacting very well to it. I love using this pool, beach. You don't even really need to reapply this very often either, especially if you're not in the water. So you're good to go. You can make sure you're not getting that white cast all over your face. You can even use this on your body as well if you would like. And you don't need to put any chemical sunscreen on your face or your body. Go ahead, check this one out. All right, I want to talk about this sunscreen right over here that the brand sent me over a little bit ago to check out and test out. Now, I've actually been very impressed with this one. I just wanted to go over some things that you should know before purchasing. I normally do not like lotion sunscreens because they make me feel sticky, they're hard to apply, white cast, all of the things. This one goes on so nicely. It's just like a nice lotion, does not make me look pale as a ghost after I put it on. Just to put a little bit on the back of my hand to show you, it goes on very nice and there's no stickiness, especially if you're somebody that uses sunscreen like on the beach, you go to the beach a lot, sand, it's a whole thing. This one is awesome. I'm back to using lotions as a sunscreen, but not only that, it actually works really, really well. Now for me, normally I get a nice tan, but I do burn sometimes if I'm outside too long. Not at all with this one. Also, my nephew, we used this on him the other day. He has very, very fair, sensitive skin when it comes to the sun. No burning, nothing. He was able to be outside. Peace of mind is also there as well, just knowing that this one is protecting you from the sun. Plus, it smells so good. It's like that banana, fruity, like classic sunscreen scent. I don't know exactly the best way to describe it, but you smell it and you feel like it's summertime, you know? Even if you're using this in the winter, maybe you do a lot of things outside in the winter, you live somewhere where it's hot in the winter, I'm jealous. It will just make you feel like it's summertime. Now, a couple other things you should know about this one. It is oxybenzone free. You don't have to worry about parabens in this one. It's also very hydrating. I will say too, if you're somebody also that gets tried out with sunscreens, this one actually is really hydrating. That was another thing I wanted to test out. It's also cruelty-free, vegan. There's aloe in here as well to really, again, help moisturize, keep your skin feeling and looking very, very nice. And you also don't need to break the bank either. A little bit of this really does go a long way. That is one thing that I've always liked about the lotions is that you really don't need a lot. It's just, again, I normally would deal with the stickiness and all of that, but this one solves that issue. So I've been very impressed. If you're looking for a high quality sunscreen that you don't need to break the bank for, that actually works really well, go ahead, check this one out. All right, let's talk about this portable handheld fan right over here that the brand sent me over a little bit ago to check out and test out. Now, I have been so impressed with this one. As somebody that is always hot, whether that's when I get out of the shower or whether I'm outside, inside. It's really helped a lot. And it's also super easy to use and has many, many different levels that I wanted to go through and just show you how it works. Now, I love this mostly when I'm outside in the summer. So like by the pool, for example, I love being by the pool, but you don't always want to go in the water to refresh yourself. Sometimes you just need a little fan, you know? And then in the wintertime, I love using this indoors. Again, like I said, sometimes I get out of the shower, I feel a little overheated, and this is the perfect little, almost feels like a mini air conditioner in a way. But the way that it works is super simple. You press this button right here and you can see the different modes right up at the front, plus the battery level, so you know when to charge it. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5. Now I will say, even on the highest level, it is not loud. It's just like a nice, smooth fan. I mean, it's not completely silent, obviously, especially when you have it on level 5, but it is not that loud, which is the first thing that I wanted to check out in addition to like how well it works. And like I said, it just feels so nice and it almost does have like a cooling effect to it. So it's great indoors, outdoors. It also comes with this lanyard, which I have not used yet, but it goes on both sides. So you can actually keep it right on your chest and you don't even have to hold it. You can be outside, inside, working wherever, and you just have a nice, cool fan going all over, keeping it nice and cool. Plus, you can also keep it like this. If you have it on a table, for example, say you're in like a little bit of a meeting, you can turn this down a little bit. I'm gonna put it, normally I have it on number 3. I feel like that's the perfect middle ground. You can just keep it right there, have the fan blowing on you, and you are good to go. It just adjusts up, adjusts down. This would also be great for flights too. I will say if you're somebody that gets like a little motion sickness on flights, you need that air, you're good. You are good, and it does not take up a lot of room as well. It really is a handheld fan. So if you are somebody that overheats, you're a big fan of outdoor activities maybe, but you do get a little hot, go ahead, check this one out. All right, now I've been very impressed with this can cooler. I actually got one for my dad and one for myself for a beach week that we were on last week, and it worked perfectly. Now, one, it looks so nice. Of course, this is the American flag version. Colors are super vibrant, does not feel cheap. There was no peeling or anything like that, just to show you. 360 moment right over here definitely kept our seltzers very cool. It does actually have a double-walled stainless steel insulation, so the entire time that we were sipping on these, it worked really nicely, stayed very cold. Perfect for slim cans, specifically 12-ounce slim cans. Now, it does also have a push lock technology, so you can push your can in and it stays secure. There's no spilling, no slipping. It's BPA free and food safe as well, made of course from stainless steel. And like I said before, it is so durable as well. You can actually just put this right in the dishwasher. You don't have to worry about the chipping, denting, or rusting. And obviously there's so many different colors you can choose from. If you want to get one for yourself, one for somebody else, you can get 2 different designs. Great gift idea, perfect for the beach, awesome for the pool, any sort of summer event where you want to keep your drinks nice and cool and you don't need to break the bank either. Tailgates, pool, beach, barbecue, camping, definitely go ahead. And as you can see, my dad, definitely big fan. Check these out. If you liked what you just saw, make sure to hit subscribe. I test out the products so you don't have to, and there will be many, many more coming soon.